It's 2025, time to start putting your overpowered supercomputer of a phone towards getting you into the best shape of your life. But let's face it, you don't have the boku bucks to be buying the overhyped and often underutilized apps. You want the best free apps of 2025 for your fitness goals, and I've got the best of the best. The No Fate channel, checking in. Jonathan here, and most fitness applications are absolutely free to download. But you quickly realize if you want to do anything with them, you need to shell out money for that premium membership. No! Well, I've got the absolutely best free apps of 2025 that you can actually use without paying any money.
Forget about it.
It probably goes without saying, but we all think we can design much better workout programs for ourselves than the professionals. And I grant you that it is fun to dive in and pick out our specific programs and our rep ranges and our rest days. But the reality is that leads to exercise bias. It makes us pick the workouts that we enjoy, but maybe not necessarily give us the best results. It can also lead to overtraining and ego lifting. And worst of all, it can absolutely lead you to Snap City. Well, rest easy, my friends. I bring you the best fitness workout app of 2025, and it's absolutely free. That is Boostcamp. Now, my longtime subscribers know I reviewed this a year ago when they upgraded the entire app. But for you new subscribers, I am going to give you the cliff notes. Boostcamp is absolutely, positively the most usable free workout app on the market. They have literally hundreds of workout programs, and nothing is hidden behind a paywall. It is 100% open for everyone to see, enjoy, and use. These aren't just some generic cookie cutter AI-driven programs. These are programs you've actually heard of, and frankly, these are programs you were looking for from Basement Brandon, Bald Omni-Man, every iteration of 531, Olympic lifting, powerlifting, hypertrophy. You want to do Arnold Schwarzenegger workouts? They got them. You want to do workouts from the 70s or the 80s or the 90s or your favorite influencer? They got those too. And again, none of it's hidden behind a paywall. Now you can go through their laundry list of workouts to choose from, or you can simply dial in the number of days you want to work out, what type of training, how advanced you are as a lifter, and what weights you have access to, and they will give you a list of what really falls inside your wheelhouse.
And it feels different. It feels fantastic.
Make no mistake, when I say this app is free, it is true. There's no paywall that's holding back specific programs or giving you access to the programs both on your phone and your desktop. And the user interface is easy peasy to use and highly customizable. Like every app, yes, Boostcamp does have a premium model, but it's not a money grab. The two co-founders, they ran Boostcamp for free for years until they upgraded the program and established a premium model. And to be honest with you, they never sleep. They are on the subreddits looking for ways to continuously add more value and improve the app. And as we know, if you want nice things, you need to
pay that man his money.
Boostcamp 3.0 Pro version includes a ton of features that fall into that nice to have category, but by no means are they absolutely necessary in order to fully use the program. Now, it does cost you $80 if you pay for the full year in advance. You get training analytics, you get rest timers, as well as the ability to swap exercises in an existing program. Also, you can create your own program from scratch. I mean, you can get into the weeds, not only on your phone, but the beauty is they also have a desktop feature, meaning you don't have to be like looking at your phone trying to figure. You go onto your laptop, you go onto your desktop, and you can just literally build your own program or take an existing program and swap stuff around, put exercises in, move them out, and the customization level is through the roof. Now for you fitness dweebs out there, you can absolutely tee off on this thing. You can really go down a rabbit hole selecting your rep range, your rep max, reps in reserve, RPE, whether you want a percentage of your max, as well as the duration of your workouts, and the list goes on.
Here's the deal, I'm the best there is, plain and simple.
Now, if you want to brag about your new masterpiece of a workout to someone other than your wife, you can send that workout to your friends, your clients if you're a trainer, or even just post it to the community for everyone to see.
I need to thank all of you for using my affiliate links, which are in the description of today's video. When you use those links, you help me support this massive, lavish YouTube lifestyle, and of course you help promote future videos. But it's not a one-way street. When you use those links, let me know so that I can send you a small token of my appreciation.
We all know that our health, fitness, and even our waistline are not necessarily directly tied to how hard our workouts are, but they are directly tied to what we eat. And what gets measured gets managed. And that's why in 2025, if you want to make sure you're hitting your goals, you need a food tracker. It's annoying. It does tend to take a little bit of time, but it is the best thing for you because a lot of us either are not getting enough of a specific macronutrient, or we think we're hitting 2,500 calories a day. In reality, when you calculate the numbers, when you put it into the system, you're at like 3,000. You're way over the top on where you need to be. And that's why you need to get a food tracker. So there are thousands of food trackers on the App Store. And I will tell you that they're almost all not free. The long-standing one was MyFitness Pal that had a free version that was really usable. And they took a lot of those features and moved it behind a paywall. Now, the newest, latest, and greatest food tracker with all of the analytics, with all of the specialties, and with all of the options to customize it for you is Macro Factor. And in reality, it is not that expensive. But the truth be told, we don't need another monthly subscription taking money out of our wallets, and it's especially for something that we may not be using in a few months. The truth is, when it comes to a food tracker, you need three things. You need it to be able to track your calories, you need it to be able to track your macros, and you need it to have a food scanner so that you can just barcode scan the food, pop it up, add it in, and Bob's your uncle. And there is one, and I mean like only one out there that I have found that absolutely works and is not behind a paywall. The food tracker that I've been using for a number of months now and haven't paid a dime for is the Macros app. Like every app, it's got like a 5-10 minute onboarding process, and boom, you are right in there with your food. What you need to be eating in terms of calories, what you need to be eating in terms of macros, how much you've ate, and how much you have left in terms of the rest of the day. It has a barcode scanner that works. It's not the best, but it works, and you can have enough customization so that you feel like you've got a good handle of where your food is. And at the end of the day or the end of the week, you can look back and see which meals are making the most calorie impact, where you're having high protein meals, when you're having high carb meals. I mean, it gives you just the right amount of information so that you don't have paralysis by analysis. Now, I will say the user interface is okay, not the best I've seen. I will say the barcode scanner is, again, mediocre, not great, but it's free. And if it's something you're going to be using for a week or two just to figure out, hey, am I on board with my protein? Am I overeating on my carbs? Are my calories where they want to be? This is going to work for you. Now, if eventually you say to yourself, I want to track my food every day of the week, I want to track it for months on end, for years on end, then it may make sense to go out, do a bit more research, and find a food tracker that gives you a bit more analytics in terms of long-term usability and something that'll be worth your hard-earned money. But for the time being, if you're looking for free, the Macros app is where it is to be. I want to know from you. Comment down below. What are your favorite fitness apps that you use day in and day out? And are any of them free? For most of us, cardio, yuck. It's just a downright dirty word, but we all need to be doing more of it in 2025. And if we want to hit our goals, whether they are to lose weight or even to gain muscle, we probably should be doing more cardio, especially for our heart health. Now, for you cardio queens out there that love to do your cardio and you want to track your information as far as your distance, your speed, your elevation, you need an app for that. Thankfully, there's tons of them out there. Unfortunately, they all cost money, but I'm going to tell you straight away the best app that I was able to find that had a free version that gave me the information that I needed: Strava. Strava is really a one-stop shop for everybody. Whether you're running, biking, hiking, spelunking, it doesn't matter. They've got you covered. I will say they've gotten a lot of flack recently because they continue to raise their premium memberships. But you don't need the premium membership. The free version, at least in my experience, has given me all of the information that I really care about. Speed, distance, elevation, boom. If you want to really go in the weeds of this thing and you really want to know your splits and you want to talk about the community and do all of that crazy stuff on the app, you got to pay for it. But like everything, if you really want the really premium car, you got to pay the premium money. But for most of us, we just want to get from point A to point B. And if you're looking to do cardio and you want to make sure that the running that you did is the distance that you thought was going to be covered, as well as maybe the speed that you thought you were going at, you should look at the Strava app, the free version. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but none of us are getting any younger. I know when we were 16, we could get away with going to the gym, doing a few of these, and then hitting that max bench attempt, no problem. But you do that nowadays and you're gonna hit Snap City. But if you really wanna take control of your fitness in 2025 and hit your goals pain-free and injury-free, we need to be taking charge of our stretching and our mobility work. For most of us, mobility is like a dirty word. We think of like some hot yoga studio with a bunch of earthy, crunchy people. It's not a dirty word in 2025. It's something we need to embrace and do a lot more of. And the best free fitness app I found was NTC, Nike Training Club. Now this app used to have a paid version, but now it is totally free. And it's got a little bit of something for everyone: strength, endurance, yoga, stretching, and of course, mobility. They've got a number of different mobility routines on there, and you can pick the one that's best for you based on duration as well as exercises. And the beauty is they've got videos corresponding to all of the different exercises and the stretches, so you know that you're doing it right. And in 2025, we got to do more of it. Now, the fourth and final free workout app that I want to go over is an absolute dark horse. Most people are sleeping on this thing. They've got access to it, they know about it, but they're not utilizing it to its fullest potential, and that is YouTube.
Go the way you thought it was going to go? Nope.
Yes, I know YouTube is not an app, but they've got amazing amounts of training programs on there. And again, everything obviously absolutely free. You've got your spin classes, HIIT training, yoga, stretching, endurance running, as well as P90X, Insanity with Shaun T. You want 10-minute abs? They got them. You want 7.5-minute abs? They got that too. Whatever program that you can think of, they're on there, and there's thousands of them, and they're all free. Now, two of my favorites that I absolutely seem to always go back to, number one is P90X Ab Ripper X, and it's only like a 20-minute ab routine, but you hit the play button, you know it's gonna be over in 20 minutes, and it destroys your abs. The other thing I like to do is to do 10-minute spin bike videos. The reason is, I'll get on my spin bike and I just move my feet. And I'm working, but I'm not really working that hard. You throw a video up on your phone instead of doing Netflix, and you will find that it's gonna get you engaged more. It's gonna force you to turn that dial as far as the resistance. It's gonna force you to stand up, sit down, lean back, and it's gonna get you burning way more calories than if you were just going through the motions. I'm telling you, do not sleep on YouTube. So many of us are not utilizing it to its fullest potential. Take on a new workout program, whether it's cardio, whether it's just a body weight exercises, or it's that P90 Ab Ripper X. It may just be what your belly fat needs. Most of the workout apps in the App Store are absolutely doing a bait and switch. They are letting you download it for free onto your phone, getting you all excited. They let you do the onboarding process, and then they smash you with the bill if you actually want to do anything with it. Now, the two things that I know 100% are going to help you with your goals and don't cost you anything, these two videos to watch next. As usual, thanks for watching, and don't save anything for the trip back.